Buddha is traveling with Ananda, one of his disciples. Both of them are worn out. They are moving as quickly as they can to get to the next town before dusk. However, the Buddha has aged and Ananda is older than the Buddha. They fear that they might not be able to make it to the nearby town and may have to spend the night in the wilderness. They question an elderly farmer who is out in his field. How far away is the town? And the elderly man responds, "Don't worry, it's not too far. At most, it's only 2 miles. You'll make it there." Buddha grinned. The elderly man grinned. "What is happening?" Ananda asks, unable to comprehend. "It's been 2 miles. Town has not yet been established, and now they're even more worn out." Ananda asks an old woman who is gathering wood, "What is the village's distance?" "No more than 2 miles," she continues. "You've already arrived, so don't worry." Buddha chuckles. The elderly man chuckles. Ananda asks, "What is this laughter?" After glancing at each of them, and still, there is no town after 2 miles. They question a third individual who provides the identical response and circumstances. Ananda declares, "I'm not moving anymore," as he lets go of his backpack. "I'm really worn out, and it appears that we won't be able to cross these two. We thought this 3 times, but I have a question for you. After 40 years of living with the Buddha, he has mastered the art of coexisting with him and has stopped bothering him with pointless inquiries. But he adds, I don't care if it's required or not now. You have to tell me one thing. When the old guy said 2 miles, why did you laugh? You only need to travel 2 miles. You don't need to go farther." You and the elderly woman laughed together once more, and she grinned as well. And the same thing occurred with the third person as well. This laugh, what was it? What was going on between the two of you? Both of you and them are strangers to each other. With a smile, the Buddha answered, "We work in the same field." They chuckled too, realizing that this man worked in a similar field where one must constantly inspire others by saying things like, "Just 2 miles, just a little more." He declared, "I've been doing that my entire life. People eventually arrive, but if you tell them it's 15 miles from the start, they will give up right away. However, they will travel 200 miles in just 2 miles and 2 miles. Since I have been to and am familiar with this village, I chuckled at those people. It's not 2 miles, I know that. But since you were so curious about how far it was, I remained silent. I was aware that we would not succeed." You might question them, but what damage was there? You are able to comprehend a complex psychological phenomenon. These are kind folks. They weren't lying. They were only trying to cheer you on. You were pushed 2 miles by the first elderly guy, 2 miles by the second old woman, and 2 miles by the third man. A few more people and you would have arrived at the town. However, you just let go of your luggage. It's all right. We can remain here behind this large tree. The community is still not 2 miles.